If you want to shorten your decision-making time, feel more confident when you do decide, and stop second guessing yourself, this video is for you. As an entrepreneur, of course, now I face all kinds of decisions every day. And when I first started, while I was working at a job that I hated, I had more questions than I could even count, right? Like, how will I grow? How much should I invest? Am I spending my time right? Can I afford this? Can I even sustain this? And I'm sure I'm not alone. Let's talk about the 2 barriers that hold your confidence hostage and what you should do about it. Barrier number 1, confidence takes time to build. I'm sure you've heard this before. But the thing is, confidence is a feeling that comes from when you believe in an outcome. When you have a process like the manifest model that I teach, you can apply it to any situation, whether it's new to you or not. You can feel confident in your ability to create predictable outcomes. That's a key. When you treat confidence like something that requires time to build, you're treating it more like a result that you build as opposed to the internal feeling that moves you. Confidence is a feeling, not a result. And a feeling is the product of the thoughts and the narratives that you believe about yourself and the world, whereas a result is a direct product of the actions that you take. So confidence is exactly what will fuel you, right, to take the actions that you need in order to recreate the results that you want in your business. The good news is this doesn't have to take long. Because confidence is a feeling, it isn't something that you receive over the course of time, but rather something that you can access on demand right away. As soon as you identify and address and remove those limiting beliefs that are standing in your way in the first place. Barrier number 2, confidence comes from past experiences. Truth is, it doesn't. You can be confident even when you're engaging with a new experience, believe it or not. Every expert was a beginner at first. No one knows how to do something for the very first time when they start, but when you're confident in one area of your life, it's because you believe you can do it. Then you can borrow that same thought, I can do this, and apply it to other areas of your life. Why? Because you trust you and or the process that you can follow. The key to borrowed confidence is trust in the process or the model that you know will produce similar results. I talk more about the processes I use to create predictable results in my video, What Makes a Good SOP. The point is, confidence doesn't come from past experiences. It comes from a trusted process that you can apply to any experience, whether it's new or old. So you want to make decisions faster and better. Here's the 2 hacks for that. Number 1, unlock your thought by simply writing it down. This is so simple and likely overrated, but it works. Don't not do a thing because you heard it before and assume it doesn't work. Why? Because you can actually amplify the power of your word by putting it in a material form like paper. All words are vibrations and have creative power. When you write it, it becomes more visible to the eye, and therefore it means you can perceive it. And when you can perceive a thing, you can put meaning to that. The faster you can get into this process, the faster you can sort through the decision that needs to be made. Here's some example questions you can ask yourself when making a decision. What's the worst that can happen? What's the best that can happen? What does each require from me? How can I solve it? And just write it down. Don't hold any bars. Number 2, plan ahead. Okay, listen, for all of my people who like to wing it, it's actually a lot easier to train your brain to think ahead than it is to train your brain to respond to chaos, believe it or not. Most people live their lives in reaction mode, only responding to what they think is happening to them. Instead, start to be more proactive with your decision making. Change is constant. Anticipate change and you'll stop being so surprised when it happens to you. Also, you think more clearly and with your best interest in mind when you use your frontal lobe, that part of your brain for future thinking. A lot of people underestimate planning as an actual tactic of execution, but it is, and it's a really effective one. I coach entrepreneurs who are used to moving really fast, like stuck in the whirlwind. but I helped them to strengthen their ability to calm the storm. Namaste. I'm going to share how I was able to 3x my income and collapse my own time. First of all, I decided to unify my personal brand. I stopped thinking about myself as Jamil the employee and Jamil the side hustler, and I redefined who I am to one unified whole identity, and I led with that. The second decision that I made was how I treat my business. I decided that I am an owner. I'm not just a side hustler. And so all contracts are created equal. Whether they're recognized by the IRS as a W-2 or a 1099 is completely irrelevant. Those two decisions allowed me to attract clients who were aligned to my brand goals and who were in line with my vision. And it allowed me to exponentially increase my income and my negotiation power and attract premium, high-paying clients who I want to work with. So, point is, trust your choices and make more of them. I hope this was helpful for you. If you liked it, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Peace.